Good morning to all. This is E. Madhumati Surya, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, NPR College of Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to discuss about Rayleigh's method, second problem. That is second model. So in the last class we have already seen about Rayleigh's method, the basic problem. Now we are going to discuss about the second method in Rayleigh's equation. So this is the question. Find an expression for drag force. Drag force is denoted as capital R on a smooth sphere of a diameter d, capital D, moving with uniform velocity v, capital V, in a fluid of density rho and dynamic viscosity mu. So these are the notations given in the questions. Based on Rayleigh's method, we have 5 steps. The first step is we have to split what is dependent term and what is independent term. Here R is the dependent term. R means drag force which is depend upon the diameter capital D, uniform velocity capital V, fluid density that is rho, and dynamic viscosity mu. So we have rewrite the given notations as R, capital R equal to is the function, that is the dependent, this is the independent factor. R depends on those factors. F is equal to R is equal to F of capital D comma capital V into rho into mu. So here R is the dependent factor. R depends upon capital D, V, mu and rho. So we write the given notations as the dependent term is equal to the f of that is the function of independent term. So we write this as capital R equal to f of D into V into rho into mu. Then we have rewrite this first equation, that is R equal to f of D into V into rho into U as R equal to K into, that is constant, K into D into V into rho into mu. Next step will be the application of arbitrary constants to the independent terms, independent factors. That is from this equation the independent terms may be capital D, that is diameter, velocity, density and dynamic viscosity. So we have to apply arbitrary constants only for independent terms. So R is equal to K into arbitrary constants are A, B, C up to how many number of independent terms. So we have 4 independent terms. So we have to apply A, B, C and D as arbitrary constants. So this is the next step. Then application. Next step will be the application of dimension to independent and dependent factors. So R means drag force. Force is equal to L into M into T power minus 2. We form this dimension from the unit of force. We have already seen in the tabular column from the first class. There we have to take the dimension for those terms. So dimension of force is equal to, the dimension will be created from the unit of whatever we need. So F is equal to force, the unit of the dimension of force is equal to L into M into T minus 2. Next diameter, sphere diameter. So D, capital D equal to dimension of diameter equal to L, but for our convenience we have to put LMT. If there is no power in that, we have to put just 0 in the terms of M and T. So diameter equal to L itself. For our reference we have to put M power 0 into T power 0. So diameter equal to L or L into M0 into T0, that is M0 into T power 0. And viscosity, the dimension of viscosity equal to L, that is the power L for L, the power will be 1. There is no m term in viscosity, so we have put m power 0 and t power 1 minus 1. Next, mass density. Density, unit of density is equal to L cube into m into t power 0. So these are the dimensions for this model. The force is equal to L into m into t power minus 2. Dimension of diameter equal to L or L into m naught into t naught. For viscous or velocity, L into m naught into t power minus 1. The density of the dimension of density is L cube m into t power 0. So apply these dimensions for particular terms. For R is force, so substitute R equal to L m t power minus 2 is equal to D. For D we have to substitute L m naught t power 0, m power 0 or t power 0. So for D the arbitrary constants is A, so m power 0 t power 0 the whole power A. This is the term for D power A. And next term is velocity. For the power of velocity the arbitrary constant will be B, so substitute B is equal to L m power 0 into t power minus 1. And in the power of V, there is a B is the arbitrary constant, so whole power B. Then for density, the dimension is L cube m into t power 0 to the power C, that is arbitrary constant, and mu, viscosity. For viscosity we substitute L power 1 m into t power minus 1 the whole power D, that is arbitrary constants. So this is the next step. First step is identification of dependent and independent terms. Next, application of, that is introduction of K to the formed equation. Third step is application of arbitrary constant to the equation, that is second equation. The next step will be substitution of dimension for respective terms. Next step is equating the power of m, L and t on both sides. From this equation, that is fourth equation, we have to equate the terms, both terms. So we have three divisions: the power of m, which will be equated in the both sides, and then power of t, after that power of L. First we have to take power of m. From this equation, that is fourth equation, the power of m on the left side is 1, there is only one m term. To the power of m there is no 0 or more than one number, so m is equal to 1. In the right side, first term, that is for dA, there is no m term, and for B, arbitrary term, there is no m, and for C we have m only. To the power of m there is C, which is on the outside, so m power 1 into C. So simply we have to take C as the power of m. In the last term there is only one m, so m power 1, and also there is the whole power D, so m power 1 into D. So simply we have take that term, that is power of m as D. So power of m will be 1 is equal to C plus D. This is the power of m. We can also rewrite this term as C is equal to 1 minus D. And next, power of t on the left side, the power of t will be minus 2. Minus 2 equal to, on the right side there are 4 terms. In the first term, the power of t will be 0. So there is no power of t in the first term. In the second term, the power of t is minus 1 and the whole power is b. So t power minus 1 into b. So simply we can take this term as minus b. In the third term, there is no t term, that is t to the power of 0. So t to the power of 0 into c is equal to 0. So simply we have to put 0, or simply there is no term in that, there is no power in that term. Then in the fourth term, the power of t will be minus 1 and the whole power will be d. So t power minus 1 into d. So simply we can write this as minus d. So the power of t is minus 2 on the left side and the other terms will be on the right side. So minus 2 is equal to minus b minus d, or we can also write this as b in terms of b equal to 2 minus d. Next, equate the power of L on both sides. The power of L on the left side is 1. So 1 equal to, in this on the right side, for the first term, the power of t will be 1 and the whole power is a. So we have simply put the power of L as a. In the second term, the power of L is 1 and the whole power is b. So a plus b. In the third term, the power of L is minus b and the whole power is c. So minus 3c. In the fourth term, the power of L is minus 1. The whole power is d. So L power minus 1 into d. So simply we can put minus d. In this term is also written as 1 equal to, substitute the known values, that is c and b, in the power of L. We didn't know the value of a, so a plus b. We already know the value of b, that is determined from the power of t. So b equal to 2 minus d, substitute b equal to 2 minus d and c equal to 1 minus d in the power of L. b equal to 1 equal to a plus 2 minus d minus 3c. So minus 3 into c. Substitute the terms of values of c in this term. 1 minus d, and we didn't know the value of d, so minus d. And this term is written as a is equal to 2 minus d, which is simplified from 1 is equal to a plus 2 minus d minus 3. The third term is multiplied by 3. So 3 plus 3d minus d. This is simplified as a is equal to 2 minus d. So substitute a equal to 2 minus d, b equal to 2 minus d and c equal to 1 minus d. And for d there is no substitution, simply take the d as itself. And substitute the values of a, b, c in the second equation. So r equal to k into d power a, arbitrary constant. Substitute a equal to 2 minus d into v to the power of b. Substitute b equal to 2 minus d. Then for third term, rho c, so rho to the power of c equal to 1 minus d. Then mu equal to d, substitute the power of d as d. Then this term is simplified as k equal, that is r equal to k into d to the power of 2 minus d. This term is also written as, also means d to the power of 2 into d to the power of minus d. And v to the power of 2 minus d is also written as v squared into v to the power of minus d. And rho, that is also written as rho power 1 into rho power minus d. And mu d is written as the same. So if we have a negative sign in the power of anything, we can return as in the division, that is in the denominator term. So this term is also written as k is equal to d squared divided by d to the power of small d. And v squared minus d is also written as v squared divided by v to the power of d. And rho to the power of 1 minus d is also written as rho to the power of 1 means that is also represents rho only. So rho divided by rho to the power of t, and mu equal to mu to the power of t. This term is also simplified as r equal to k into, first we have we can write from the ascending order to the power of ascending orders. Powers, if there is no power, that is 1 means first return that term, then to the power of 2, that is the second term, to the power of 3, that is the third term. From ascending to from ascending order we can write this term as rho into v squared into d squared into mu divided by rho v d to the power of d. Here we have d as a common power for all, so we have put mu divided by d v rho to the power of d. This term is also written as, so last we have to remove the k and apply as another notation, that is psi, or simply we can remove that k and put alpha, beta, anything. For our convenience we can use the symbols. So this term is also written as rho v squared d squared into psi into mu divided by rho v to the power of d. This term is also written as rho v squared d squared psi into rho v d divided by mu. In the next class we have discussed about Buckingham pi theorem, their procedure, that's procedure and the sum, the model of Buckingham pi theorem. Thank you.